Hey gang, this is Mike with my Real Estate Dojo, and I want to do a quick video about postcards and letters. Now, a lot of people tell you that you should do postcards, and I'm a highly believer of postcards and letters. But the only problem with postcards and letters is that it's very fucking expensive, guys. And as being a refugee, as being a market black belt, my goal and what I want to try to teach you guys to spend the least amount of money in marketing and get the most amount of return on your investment. Absolutely, if you go spend $10,000 in mailing out, 20,000 people, you're gonna make some money, okay? But the question is, what is the opening rate? And what I noticed that the industry standard is anywhere between, I would say 1 to 5%, okay, that you're gonna get an opening rate. Now you could do different things, different tricks I could teach you if you really want to have a higher opening rate, okay guys? For example, if you just handwrite your envelopes, you're gonna get a way more opening rate, okay, than if you just print mailing labels on them. But the problem is this not only does it cost a lot of money, you need a lot of materials, and it's labor intense. I mean, you have to stuff the envelopes, you have to handwrite the letters if you want a higher opening rate, you have to take them to the mail center. So there's a lot of policy and bullshit and red tape that goes with mass mailing. But in this video, I want to show you exactly what I do to get the most amount of return on your investment and have your opening rate increase significantly. So in my business, instead of mass mailing a subdivision, or instead of mass mailing a specific list like the foreclosure list or the expired list or the FSBO list, okay, which is way better. If you're gonna mass mail, you better get a targeted list than just mass mail the whole neighborhood. That's really stupid, okay, it costs too much money. So instead of for me targeting that targeted list, what I do is I use different types of marketing. Like for example, I'll do text messaging, or I do call blast, or I'll do leads that come to my website, or I do whatever. When a lead comes in, I have my assistant qualify them, make sure they're motivated. And one of the most important questions to ask to see if they're motivated is, why you're selling? What's your situation, Mr. Seller? And if they tell me a motivated situation, at that time, I'm gonna put this file on paper and make multiple letters for the seller. Usually 6 letters. Out of the 6 letters, 3 of them are postcards, 3 of them are letters. And what I do is I only mail out letters to sellers that I've already spoken with and I know they're motivated. So let's say 25 people call me a day, and out of the 25, only 5 are motivated. As you can see, I only have to spend, let's say, less than $5, $3 to put the letters out to send it to these 5 motivated people. Even less than that, maybe like $2, $3. Now, this $3 that I spent, I have a higher probability, this much probability of getting a deal from these motivated sellers that I already pre-screened and I know they're motivated, and it only costs me this much, and the return is gonna be this much. Where on the other hand, I just mass mail the expired list, or I just mass mail the foreclosure list, or I just mass mail some other list of the neighborhood and expecting some leads to come in. Option B is going to be a lot more expensive, lower return on your investment. Option A, where you're only sending out letters, you're only sending out postcards to the cream of the crop, the ones that are motivated. And what I noticed is that what happens is the seller call me, they might not be level 10 motivated, but they might be level 6 motivated. And I quickly talk to them, I may give them a soft offer, and then they're like, oh, I want to think about it, or I want to talk to my wife, I want to see what's going on. I said, okay, no problem, sir. I instantly send them to fire out the first letter. The first letter is always a handwritten letter, and I make sure they open it, because I don't put like Mr. Investor as a return address. I just leave it blank, or I just leave it as, my first name or something like that, where it's just, they're wondering, who the hell wrote me this letter? Then a couple of days later, I fire off the postcard. Now on this postcard, I don't care if they reopen it up, because on the postcard it says I buy houses and my logo. And so what I'm trying to do is just keep reaching out to the seller. Now one thing I forgot to tell you guys is that every seller that I talk to that calls me, I instantly, when I get off the phone, I instantly send them a text message with my web address and my company wrap of my car, which is basically our company logo. So I'm instantly drilling them, hey, I'm not like everybody else. I'm that guy with that smart car. I'm that guy with that little car. So I'm instantly differentiating myself from the other crowd, okay? So as soon as I get off the phone with them, I instantly send them a text. That same night, I'm gonna put a letter in the mail. 2 days later, I'm gonna send them a postcard. And so what I've done already is that touched them once, touched them twice, touched them 3 times. And as you know from my 6-6 for success, you gotta touch a seller a minimum 6 times. Follow with them a minimum 6 times to be able to get a deal. Where the other way, the traditional way, where the other cats tell you how to do it is just send out the letters. Yeah, you can make some money that way. I'm not dissing on that. When I first got into the game, that's exactly what I did. You know, I just send out letters, and it costs a lot of money. But now at this stage, I'm only sending out letters to people that I've already talked to. They fill out my seller fact sheet, and I know they're motivated, guys. And I only send the letters to those individuals. And point number 2 was that throughout the conversation, as soon as I get off the phone with the first one I talk to a seller, I send them a text, I send them my company car wrap. If you don't have a car wrap, send them your company logo. Something that differentiates you from everybody else, guys. Okay? And my job is just to keep touching them, to let them know I'm still here. Let them know I'm still here. I just want to be in front of their mindset, dude, while they're thinking. So as soon as I talk to them, boom. Talk number 1, boom. Text message, boom. Letter coming in, boom. Postcard coming in, boom. I'm going to call them. So right off the bat, I got 5 touches in. And then I still have 4 more letters, because as soon as I get off the phone, I know this motivated seller is motivated. I make 6 letters instantly, dude. 3 postcards, 3 letters. Boom, 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 boom. And then as soon as I get off, again, I've already touched them 4 times, and I have 4 more letters that are going to come to them. I'm going to touch them and follow up with them. And at the same time, they're in my email autoresponder where they submit their information, and they're going to get emails from me to say, hey, I'm falling in love with you. Has your situation changed? Hey, where are you? I still want to buy your house. I'm very interested in buying your house. Where are you? If you want to sell, I'm still here. So as you can see, my only job is to pump the leads into the funnel. If I'm really, really busy, I'm still going to get a deal, because the cream of the cream is going to rise up, and I'm going to get it just because I have great systems, great follow-up systems. So the point of this story is, if you have a lot of money, you just don't want to waste it on fucking sending out postcards and letters, I don't blame you. I'm in the same situation. If you don't have any fucking money, no big deal, dude. Save your money, because the return is very low. You're better off using some of the free ways to market to find sellers. And once the seller comes in and you pre-qualify them or pre-judge their motivation, then start your letter campaign, then start your postcard campaign, because at this time you'll spend anywhere from $3 or less and you'll get a possible deal, where the other way you have to spend thousands of dollars mailing to people that may not even want it. If you're not targeting a list, you're just doing the whole neighborhood, they may not even want to sell the home. And if you're targeting the list, let's say like foreclosure list, then you have so little time to get the letter, to get in front of them. So save your money. Do what I tell you to do, which is only send letters to the cream, the people you've already talked to from your other type of marketing. If it's bandit signs, if it's text messaging, if it's cold calling, if it's door knocking, if it's whatever, your SEO that you're doing, your YouTube channel, your referrals, it doesn't matter. Only send letters to these individuals, guys. Now, go out there and hustle and bustle. Don't take no for an answer. Fucking answer, guys. See you later, gang.